imagine towering trees, the smell of the ocean, and a hint of freedom that dances across your imagination as you wind your way deeper into the heart of Nanu's Bay. With every curve, anticipation builds until, there it is, Fairwinds Golf, an oasis on Vancouver Island that perfectly marries luxury with nature. Originally a vision of a waterfront community anchored by a championship golf course and the Schooner Cove Marina, Fairwinds has blossomed into the epitome of resort-style living. From the first glimpse of the pristine fairways to the serene waters of Nanu's Bay, Fairwinds isn't just a place to live. It's a lifestyle where every day feels like a getaway. The opener at Fairwinds demands some attention off the tee. When hitting through the narrow chute, favor the right side to avoid the 3 fairway bunkers that protect the direct line to the green. Speaking of that green, it's a sign of things to come. Small putting surfaces with 2 distinct tiers. Precision is a must. The first thing you're going to do on the second is pull out your camera on this wonderful par 3. One of the best spots on the course to display the luxury real estate and desired ocean views. When it comes to the tee shot, on the other hand, beware the cool ocean wind that often forces balls to come up short of the green. Finishing this hole with the same ball you started with? Well, that's a win. The 455-yard par 5 third hole sounds like an easy birdie, right? Think aggressive and you can card a bogey or worse early. This par 5 demands a straight tee shot, then lay up, leaving an easy wedge for most as the approach. The elevated green slopes back to front, but beware, if you're putting from above the hole, it can be ultra fast. Hole number 4 is one of the strongest par 4s at Fairwinds. It allows golfers to swing away with the driver off the tee, but keep in mind, the approach to this unique 3-tier green is best from the left side of the fairway. The creek shouldn't come into play, but it always has a way of creeping into the minds of even the best players. Some refer to the start at Fairwinds as the toughest stretch of short yardage holes on the island and beyond. Favor the right side up the hill on the 5th, and you'll find yourself with the best chance at finding a green in regulation. But beware, the 3 pot bunkers will catch any balls that come up short. Number 6 is the shortest hole at Fairwinds, but also has one of the largest greens. Don't sleep on this par 3 though, as the 2 deep bunkers on either side of the green make it near impossible to score a 3 from. The downhill tee shot at the 7th requires distance to get to the corner of the dogleg left. Course designer Les Ferber is famous for dogleg design holes that force balls into a small collection area, making the approach the same for most golfers. The trough in the middle of the green collects most approach shots, allowing uphill putts both towards the front and the back of this green. Remember this one from that drive in? Time to finally hit one down the fairway on the 8th. The straightaway mid-length par 4 appears wide, but plays quite narrow. The green is narrow but has some depth, making club choice important. Like some risk-reward, the 9th is listed under 300 yards and plays 20 yards downhill. But the fun begins when deciding to lay up short of the pond or to see if you have a tight draw that can carry the pond in your bag of skills. One lucky risk-taker was once rewarded with a rare hole-in-one on this par 4. You may have noticed on the front 9 that bunkers protect most greens. The 10th is no different, with a large bunker short left forcing players to take enough club to safely find the green. Here's another green complex that appears larger but plays very small with spines that divide the green into 3 sections. One of the fan favorites at Fairwinds is the 11th hole. The wide fairway doesn't require a driver off the tee, but regardless of club of choice, don't miss it right. When safely in the fairway, the approach over the pond demands attention and can be very fun if the pin is located in the front right bowl. If you avoid penalty strokes on this one, call it a success. It feels like you're heading into nature when you arrive at the 12th. The slight dogleg right offers a bunker to challenge on the tee. Carry that trap and you'll be rewarded with a wedge in hand. The approach to this green is uphill, and from the fairway, you can't see that the green has left and right shelves. If you go pin seeking and succeed, the walk up the hill will unveil how precise you really were. Tough but fair is the term that professional staff use when describing Fairwinds 13th. The long par 5 is also one of the narrowest holes on the course. This hole is beautifully carved out of the trees and rocks. Now when approaching the green, you'll find a 2-tier green on the left and right. The 14th hole is situated in the back corner of the property, offering excellent views of Dolphin Lake, home to swans, eagles, and the occasional beaver. But let's focus on this 235-yard par 3 because it demands your attention. Yes, it's long, but it plays fair. Favor the right side as most balls kick down onto the green. And don't pay attention to the par. Most players make 4 or worse here. The 15th is a fun par 4 dogleg left around a stand of old-growth trees. Uphill all the way from tee to green, making the 315-yard hole much longer than listed. Pin position will determine if you have a chance at birdie or a challenge to make par. That back left corner of the green can look intimidating on the approach over the collection of bunkers. Ocean and mountain views in the distance are a distraction on this beautiful downhill par 4 16th. Now for the advice. Lay up down to the wide area of the fairway. The green area is very small, with out of bounds right and long. Play this one smart and it becomes an easy wedge to the green and a smooth roll for birdie. Another Ferber dogleg. This time you're going downhill to the left. Most drives collect near the 150-yard pole, but miss on either side and you may have to chip out of the evergreens. The 17th green mirrors the 7th, with a trough running through the middle. The finisher at Fairwinds has made for some great history, as many close matches and a few provincial championship playoffs have been settled here. The par 5 gives players a wider fairway to tee off into, but narrow area when laying up. Most can't reach this par 5 into, as its length and pond on the right make it risky. It also saves the smallest green and most sloped green for last. Stay below the hole or face an almost certain 3-putt to end the day. Fairwinds offers golf for all skill levels, with demanding precision off the tee, focus when approaching the green, and opportunity for lots of makeable putts. Golf experience is always full of good shots, bad shots, wildlife, and views. But if you hadn't had enough yet, head up to the patio which overlooks the 9th green to watch and see if others succeed or struggle.